Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on Litecoin. We will take a look at the 4-hour time frame. Before I get started, I do want to note that I do own Litecoin from the long perspective, so just keep that in mind as I go through the presentation. Real quick, what do I mean by 4-hour in case maybe you are new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here, as they're called, representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 4 hours. So while this here may look like a few weeks worth of time, it's actually just the past couple of days broken down into 4-hour time slices. I like to do this time frame. I think it's a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a lot easier to see. The first level to point out that really kind of stands out to me is, I don't want to call it do or die level, but it's pretty important because you want to see the price start to make some progress, and I'm going to define progress as right there at 76. Why is that the case? Well, anything below 76, it would essentially be putting the price right back into that part of the chart, this area right here of the range. And not to insult your intelligence, but prices that are going back to where they were, not really a sign of true strength. I'm assuming I kind of insult your intelligence when I say that. Whereas let's say the price actually pulls back some more. I'm not saying that'll happen, but let's say the price pulls back and then bounces around 76 before eventually starting to kind of work its way back upwards. What would you then have in this situation here? Well, you'd have a set of lows at that point. You'd have that set of lows down there. And if you picture each one of these as stair steps, well, hey, you would still technically be having progress in the upwards direction. And again, from a long perspective, that's the name of the game. It's all about starting to show signs of progress forward. And I get it, show signs of progress. Well, okay, that's a cool soundbite, but how do you exactly quantify that? And that's why I love charts, because it allows, quantifying, phrases much easier. And I am quantifying show progress as staying up above 76. Again, for the very reason of what I would assume is common sense, that if the price were to break down below there, or worse yet, separate to the downside, at that point, that would literally be putting the price right back to where it was again. Not a sign of true strength by any stretch of the imagination. On the flip side of things, if the price continues to show signs of power and start to work its way upwards, public enemy number one from the resistance standpoint is definitely going to be that purple line right there, the 50-period simple moving average. Keyword being moving, so as time goes by, over the next several days, this line will continue to move itself downwards. So it's essentially like a trend line that's going to draw itself for you. So as long as the price is below there, though, the bears technically own the chart. But there's no doubt about it, as things stand right now, the bulls are showing some signs of strength with this bounce here. So now it's just a matter of, can the bulls make some progress on this bounce? And I think I've driven that point home clear enough now as far as how are we defining progress. So yeah, let's see if the price can stay above 76 over the next coming days. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.